It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on two separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back to throw again. He's got room at the 30, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mariota. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Mariota to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. No score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. first down. He'll drop to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll run this down inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. Let's get his offense moving again.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
He's going to keep this again.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Second and 4.
And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Mariota. And that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets fairly good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Here we go. Cycle.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Allen Lazard from 3 yards out.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 38 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taking it about the 1.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
To Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw here.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Jefferson. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
McGar now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat as the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Over on the sideline. Reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons and Mariota
at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Blitz coming and down he goes. Patrick Owasor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Third and long here for Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's wk2.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense set to take over. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Ready? Right. 97. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts him back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Mariota. This one into the hands of Nixon. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now Mariota. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, and they go with Swift again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Swift. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
It's week 3 of the 2023 season, and we'll see DeAndre Swift. He really helped drive them a week ago.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Being chased out left and incomplete to open things up.
Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Touchdown, Bears!
Cole Kmet,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Always got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Treston Ebner. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this, where they're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up four.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Patterson will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good,
and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's the option going left on second down. Oh, what a move. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a solid job using his leg. To the first down.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Let's go, baby. Shake time.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Bears 14. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A handoff for Herbert, finding space at the 40. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're...
There goes Sterling Shepard. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Let's go. Here we go. 3-3.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Nagar now for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Fields.
And that's complete to shoot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Patterson on the draw play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Herbert. And some room to work. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marvin Jones, a 50. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they have taken the lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 31, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw is a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Swift, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, maybe.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Fields on first down.
Out to the right here to Shepard.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So out now come the Lions. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Back to throw. Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay,
extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. 1:11 to go. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields able to find Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pass complete to Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's Fields. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. He's going to have his running back, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. To the air again, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Providing a safety valve here. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.